What's up, OMG squad? Welcome back to One More Goal FC, where we help you play smarter, trade harder, and level up your football IQ every single week. Today's video is a big one. We're breaking down one of the hardest but most beautiful positions in football, the centre attacking midfielder. If you play as a cam, or you've ever dreamed of being that creative spark, the player who makes things happen, who controls the flow of the game, then stay with me, because today we're going deep. We'll cover how to position yourself as a cam, how to see the game like the pros, how to dominate 1v1s in tight spaces, how to train your passing vision and creativity, and how to lead the attack, not just follow it. And if you're serious about football, hit that like button, join the ONG squad by subscribing, and let's take a game to the next level. Part 1. Understanding the role of a cam. So first, let's just get one thing clear. A cam isn't just an attacking midfielder, you're the brain between midfield and attack. When your team has the ball, everything flows around you. You connect the midfield with the strikers. You create chances. You set the tempo. You're basically the team's creative architect. What do you think of players like Kevin De Bruyne, Bruno Fernandes, Jamal Musiala? What do they all have in common? They dictate the rhythm of the game. They see passes that no one else even imagines. That's the mindset of a true cam. You're not chasing the game, you're orchestrating it. And that means you need to master 3 key abilities. Number 1, spatial awareness, knowing what's around you at all times. Number 2, vision and passing, threading the needle between defenders. Number 3, tempo control, knowing when to slow down or accelerate the play. Let's break these down. Part 2, spatial awareness, the third eye of the cam. Every great cam has what I call the third eye, that awareness that lets you see the full field before you even touch the ball. You've probably heard coaches say scan, 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 and it's not just a cliche. It's one of the biggest separators between average players and pros. Studies from top academies like Ajax show that top midfielders scan up to 8 times in the 10 seconds before receiving a pass. Why? Because every scan updates their mental map of the pitch. Here's what you can start doing today. Every time before you receive the ball, do 2 quick scans, once when your teammate looks up to pass, and once as the ball is coming towards you. Don't just look, see. Check for opponents closing in, teammates making runs, open passing lanes. Practice this even in small drills. If you're juggling, passing off a wall, or doing rondos, add scanning between every touch. It's not about looking busy, it's about building habits. When Zidane played, he wasn't just technically brilliant, he knew where everyone was before the ball came. That's why his first touch always looked effortless, it was pre-decided. Part 3. Positioning, finding the pockets. Now let's talk about where to position yourself as a cam. Your goal is to find pockets of space between the opponent's midfield and defense, that grey area defenders hate. You're constantly floating between lines, making yourself hard to mark. Imagine the pitch like a chessboard. You're not just waiting for the ball, you're creating angles for your teammates. Some positioning keys. Stay central but dynamic. Drift between half spaces, move laterally to open passing lanes. Time your drops. When your striker presses forward, drop slightly to receive. When your winger cuts in, fill that central gap. Avoid standing next to defenders. If they can touch you, you're too close. Watch Ødegaard at Arsenal. He never stands still. He's always on the half turn, moving side to side, staying in the defender's blind spot. That's how he gets time to make killer passes. If you want to master this, try the simple shadow positioning drill. Number 1, set up cones in random midfield spots. Number 2, have a friend or coach move the ball, pretend to pass it around. Number 3, practice moving into new pockets each time, imagining where defenders would be. You'll start to build natural off-ball instincts. Part 4. Technical skills, the tools of a playmaker. Now let's talk about the technical side. As a cam, your toolkit needs to be sharp. You don't have the luxury of time or space. You'll often receive the ball with defenders flying at you, so your control and touch must be second nature. Here are your key tools. Number 1, the first touch. Your first touch should set up your next action. If you know you're going to pass right, take your touch that direction. If you're about to turn, cushion the ball across your body to shield it. Practice by playing one-touch passes off a wall from different angles. Try to control with the inside, outside, and sole of both feet. Number 2, the half turn. Always receive on the half turn when possible. That means your body's half open to the field. You can go forward, pass wide, or turn instantly. Bruno Fernandes is brilliant at this, he never traps himself. Number 3, tight dribbling. You don't need to dribble like Neymar, but you do need control in tight areas. Set up 5 to 6 cones very close together and move them slowly with both feet. Focus on touch rhythm more than speed. Number 4, passing variations. Train every type of pass, short, through balls, chipped passes, driven passes, and disguised passes. A great way is to use the ball and alternate. Left foot pass, right foot chip, left foot driven, repeat. Pro tip, add movement. Pass and then move a few meters before receiving again. That mimics a real match flow. Part 5. Game intelligence, reading the flow. Now let's get tactical. Being a great cam isn't just about skills, it's about understanding when and how to use them. Your biggest weapon as a cam is decision making. Think of it like this. Every time you receive the ball, you have about 1.5 seconds to decide. Shoot, pass, dribble, or protect. That's why your scanning and positioning matter. They buy you time to make better choices. You need to start thinking one play ahead. When Bruyne receives the ball, he's already imagining where Haaland or Foden will be 2 seconds from now. That's the difference between an average cam and an elite one. How to train this? Watch full games, not just highlights. Focus on one cam. Pause before they receive and predict what they'll do. Then watch what they actually do. This rewires your brain to think like a playmaker. Alright OMG squad, if you're still watching, that tells me that you're serious about improving your game. So with that like button, drop a comment below and tell me, what position do you play and what video do you want next? I'll be reading and replying to any comments that I see. And if you're new here, welcome to the squad. We post every week to help players like you grow your game, mindset and confidence, so I'd appreciate if you could like and subscribe. That's all I have to say for now, let's get back to the video. Part 6. Movement and timing. A lot of young players think playmakers are static, but the best cams are always moving. Your movement creates passing options and breaks defensive shapes. Here's how to think about movement. Number 1. Before the ball. Move to create a passing lane. Number 2. During the play. Move to support. Number 3. After passing. Move again, either to receive or drag defenders. It's the pass and move rhythm that makes players like David Silva and Iniesta legends. You're always offering something to the play, never watching. Pro tip, after every pass, take 2 steps into a new space. Even if you don't get the ball back, you're creating chaos for the defenders. Part 7. Creating chances and final third decisions. This is what separates decent cams from match winners. In the final third, you have 2 main goals. Number 1, create danger, and number 2, make defenders panic. You don't always need to get assists. Sometimes the pre-assist is just as valuable. When you're near the box, keep your head up, look for early passes behind the line, use disguised body language, and try reverse passes as they confuse defenders. Watch Kevin De Bruyne. He doesn't always use power, he uses timing and disguise. Drill idea. Set up 3 cones as defenders and 1 mini goal. Practice sliding passes through small gaps while on the move. Focus on weight and timing, not just accuracy. Part 8. Common mistakes young cams make. Alright, now let's talk about what not to do. I see this all the time, even with talented players. Over dribbling. Remember, your job is to create flow, not kill it. If you dribble too long, your teammates lose rhythm. Standing still. If you're not moving, you're easy to mark. Keep shifting. Even small movements create new angles. Ignoring defense. Modern cams must defend. Press high. Cut off passing lanes. Look at players like Bernardo Silva or Musiala. They're creative and tireless. Forcing passes. If the killer ball isn't on, recycle it. The best creators are patient. Part 9. Mentality of a true playmaker. This part is crucial, the playmaker mindset. A great cam doesn't just play football, they think football. You need to be confident enough to make mistakes. Every creative player misplaces passes, but if you stop trying, you stop creating. Remember what Zidane said, the only way to make something beautiful is to risk looking stupid. That's your motto. You take risks because you see things others don't. Confidence comes from preparation, from knowing you've trained your technique and vision. So take pride in your craft. Every touch, every scan, every pass, it's a step towards mastery. Part 10. Solo training drills for cams. Here's your weekly solo training structure. Day 1. Vision and awareness. Watch one full match. Focus on scanning habits. Do 20 minutes of shadow movement. Find pockets. Day 2. Technical work. 30 minutes of wall passing, weak foot and half turn drills. 20 minutes of cone dribbling plus directional control. Day 3. Creativity. Freestyle with the ball. Combine turns, fakes and passes. Film yourself. Check body shape and decision speed. Day 4. Rest and reflection. Visualize yourself in a game. Picture yourself finding space, creating chances, and controlling play. This combo trains both your body and brain, the 2 weapons every elite cam needs. Part 11. Real pro stories. Let's end with some inspiration. When Kevin De Bruyne was at Chelsea, he barely played. Most people thought he wasn't ready for the Premier League. But instead of complaining, he studied the game, watching movement patterns, learning timing, working on his vision. When he got to Wolfsburg, he exploded. Then City picked him up and the rest is history. Or Zidane, who spent hours practicing receiving and turning in tight spaces with both feet. He used to do it barefoot so he could feel the ball better. That's how obsessed he was with control. These players didn't rely on luck, they built habits. And if you do the same, you'll be the one people rely on to change the game. And that's it, OMG squad. That's how you play as a true center attacking midfielder. Remember, you're not just another player, you're the heartbeat of your team. You set the rhythm, create magic, and make your teammates better. If you learned something today, drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Comment below what position you want us to break down next. Maybe striker, maybe holding mid, you tell me. Thanks for watching One More Goal FC. Keep training smart, keep believing, and as always, it only takes one more goal to change the game. I'll see you in the next one.